Alright guys, we're ready to start our next segment. In the YouTuber's bank is $27,900 in there. And we're gonna do Jeopardy for the Wii U.
This is
Hopefully I do well in Jeopardy here. Now in this game there will probably be money involved in this one. So third place I had $10,000 on top of the winnings. Second place is $15,000 on top of the winnings, and first place is $25,000 on top of the winnings. 2 people voted for this game. Get right into this game. We're not going to break into parts. We're going to do this game in one part.
Of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round. Clues are worth $200 to $1,000 in these categories: Belgium, Belarus, or Belize.
Okay, those 3 countries.
Back in the 1990s. Ouch.
Ouch.
I only have eyes for you.
Okay.
TV shows by Emmy winner.
Okay.
And novels' first lines. Player 1, where
Back in the 1990s for 200.
When the UK's 99-year lease on this crown colony ended, China retook control on July 1st, 1997.
I have an idea what this might be.
Yes, player 1.
Where's Hong Kong?
Good.
I remember this being on the news.
Please pick again. On August 10th, 1993, she was sworn in as the 107th Supreme Court Justice.
I'm going to try it.
Player 1.
Who is Ruth Bader Ginsburg?
You got it. Player 1. Back partying like it was February of 1999, Hugo Chavez became president of this country.
I'm going to back off from this one.
We're talking about Venezuela.
Venezuela, okay.
Player 1. On January 1st, 1993, 2 new European nations were formed from the split of this suddenly ex-country. Okay, player 1.
What is Czechoslovakia?
That is correct.
It's now the Czech Republic and Slovakia.
Player 1, back to you. On October 26, 1994, a peace treaty was signed between Israel and this country led by King Hussein I.
Backing off here.
The correct response is Jordan.
Was Jordan, okay.
Player 1.
Out for 200.
The rheumatoid type of this is 3 times as common in women as in men.
Was arthritis.
Correct. You again, player. When these are less than 5 minutes apart and last about a minute, you're in labor, and the fun is just beginning. It's player
What
one.
are contractions?
Right. We return to you. Here's Kelly from our Clue Crew with the clue.
Look out! A symbol depicting waves, a skull and crossbones, and a person fleeing warn that a device is a source of this.
Was radiation?
It's player one. That is correct. Player one. Per the Major League Baseball injury report, Randy Johnson missed his last regular season start of 2006 due to back these.
Well, back spasms.
It's player one.
And 1,000.
Please pick. An amputee may suffer real pain from this ghostly type of limb. Let's hear it, player three. Anyone else?
I'll try it. It wasn't Spectro.
Let's hear it, player one.
What is a phantom?
Yes. You get to pick again, player
I only
one.
have eyes for you for 200.
Heterohelix is the English variety of this climbing plant.
Let's try it.
Yes, player one.
What is an ivy?
That is correct. We return to you, Kelly.
In monozygotic, or this type of twins, the genetic makeup of each twin is exactly the same.
Let's hear it, player
Well,
one.
identical.
Yes. Player one.
600.
Roger that, Houston. The rocket engines have reached this point of firing to life. Yes, player two. No, that's not right.
Incandescence, no.
Any other takers?
I'll try it. I have a good lead.
It's player one.
What is ignition?
Good. Player one.
And-
It's a list of places to be visited on a journey.
Oh, I got it. Was itinerary.
Player one. We return to the male of this wild goat of the Alps has backward curving horns that may be as long as it is tall. Yes, player
Was
one.
an ibex.
Yes. We return to you, player
All
one.
right, TV shows by Emmy winner for 200.
2009, Glenn Close. Let's hear it, player one.
What is... Shoot. Was damages?
That's right. Way to go. Please pick again. Player 2008, Alec Baldwin.
I think I know this one.
It's player one.
What is 30 Rock?
Correct. We return to 2009, Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston.
Let's hear it, player two. Right. You're out of the
Don't
ball.
watch that.
Okay, let's get back into this. Player two, you make the next selection as we go. 2011, Juliana Margulies.
Don't know.
Here's what we were looking for. The Good Wife.
Oh, okay. The Good Wife.
Player
okay.
two, back to you. 2004, Cynthia Nixon.
Yeah, I don't watch the Emmys a lot.
Yes, player two. That is
The
correct.
Sex in the City, okay.
Player two, pick again.
Novels first lines for 200.
Orwell. Mr. Jones of the Manor Farm had locked the hen houses for the night. Here's what we were looking for. Animal Farm.
Oh, okay. Animal Farm, okay.
Player 2, pick again. Fitzgerald. In my younger and more vulnerable years, my father gave me some advice that I've been turning over in my mind.
I don't read these books.
Here's what we were looking for. The Great Gatsby.
The Great Gatsby. Okay, I heard of that.
You get to pick again, Player 2. Answer? The Daily Double.
$1,000 for Player 2.
You're in second place, so what
is
is
being
your
100
wager going to
of
be?
it.
How much? Answer this. Tolstoy. Well, Prince, so Genoa and Lucca are now just family estates of the Bonapartes. You got it.
Up to 1,100.
You again, Player 2. Golding. The boy with fair hair lowered himself down and began to pick his way toward the lagoon. Here's the correct response. Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies.
You again, Player 2. Charlotte Bronte. There was no possibility of taking a walk that day. Let's hear it, Player 3. Good. You're out of the hole. All right, let's get back into this. Player 3 has the largest in area.
I'm not going to try it.
Here's the correct response. Belarus.
Belarus, okay.
Player 3, you pick again, please. The farthest south.
I'm going to try it.
Okay, Player 1.
Where's Belize?
You got it. All right, let's get the most populous. Player 1.
Where's Belgium?
Right. Player 1.
And
it's landlocked.
terrible with geography.
We're talking about Belarus.
Belarus, okay.
And now the $1,000 clue. It's part of the British Commonwealth of Nations. Okay, player 1.
Was Belgium.
Sorry.
Not Belgium. First
Anyone
miss.
else want to hazard a guess on this?
Then it must be Belarus.
Here's what we wanted. Belize. Player 3 is going first in Double Jeopardy when we come back following this.
So we're going into Double Jeopardy now.
And we have 2 daily doubles awaiting you in these categories. Science abbreviations. Literary great escapes. The British invasion.
Okay.
The 1920s.
Okay.
Beastly noises.
Okay.
And rivers.
And rivers. Okay.
Player 3, make a selection, please, as we continue.
Science
There's a
abbreviation.
phase of sleep, abbreviated NREM, which stands for Know This Eye Movement.
I should know this.
Okay, player 1.
What is rapid? Okay, let's try science abbreviations for
Player 1.
300.
In computer science, GUI is this kind of user interface.
I'll try it.
Let's hear it, player 1.
What is geometric? No, it's not geometric. Dad.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Okay, player 2. Hey,
Graphical, okay.
Player 2, you start. Candido Rondon found the River of Doubt, now the Rio Roosevelt, which flows in this country's Amazonas state? Yes, player one.
Where's Brazil?
Right. Player one.
Science abbreviation.
As opposed to an MD, a DO is a doctor of this holistic practice. It's player one.
I'm gonna try this one.
Sorry, that's wrong.
Obstetrics.
Anyone else?
Not it.
Here's the response we were looking for. Osteopathy.
Osteopathy. Okay, 16.
The T in TSH stands for this gland. The SH is for stimulating hormone.
Backing off from this one.
Here's what we were looking for. The thyroid.
Oh, right, thyroid gland, of course.
You get to pick again. The
2000.
lowercase r in rRNA stands for this adjective. Yes, player three? That's right. Way to go.
Ribosoma, he got it.
Player three, you're in command of the board as we continue, right? In this 1852 work, Eliza makes a harrowing escape across a frozen river from a slave trader named Halley. Yes, player two. That is correct.
Uncle Tom's Cabin is right.
Player two, make a selection, please, as we continue. By clinging to the belly of a ram, this mythological figure escaped from the cave of the Cyclops. The correct response is Odysseus.
Odysseus, okay.
You again, player two. Henri Charrière recounted his numerous escape attempts from French prisons in South America in this work. It's player three. Nope. Anyone else?
50-50 shot.
It's player one.
What is papillion?
Where do we begin, player
Okay,
one?
we're going with beastly noises for 400.
After the hungry German shepherd gnawed on the tree, it let out a... Player one?
Where's a bark? Okay, I got the hang of it. Beastly expressions for
Player one?
animals.
If the species were reversed at Thanksgiving, the birds chowing down on us would be doing a lot of... Okay, player one?
What is gobbling?
Right. We return.
Wow.
I should never have committed a crime on the farm. I knew the pig would...
Where's squeal?
Yes, player one? You got it. Select again.
All right. I'm liking this category.
One of the daily doubles. You are in first place. So, what's your wager?
Let's bid it all.
And the clue. Playing bridge, the donkey led the four of clubs, and the elephant decided to...
Was trumpet?
Congratulations, you're still in
There we
first.
go.
player one.
$20,800.
Please pick again, player one.
2,000.
The day Churchill died, it was if the horse kept calling for him with a neigh and a...
Backing off on this one.
Here's the response we were looking for. A whinny.
A winning. That was hard.
Please pick again,
Okay,
player
the
one.
1920s for 400.
On January 7th, 1927, transatlantic phone service began as the president of AT&T called this world capital. It's player 3. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else?
Let's try it.
Let's hear it, player 1.
Was London.
We return to you, player. Chicago gangster Dion O'Banion, who started the practice of lavish arrangements at mob funerals, had this civilian trade. Player 1.
What is a florist?
Right. Player 1. Competition from the new Chevrolet spurred Henry Ford to introduce this new model in 1927. Yes, player 1.
What is the Model T? No, it's not the Model T.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? It's player 2. That's it. A lot of clues, a lot of categories, player 2. Make us fresh out of Columbia University in 1923. He debuted at the age of 20 with the New York Yankees. Here's the response we were looking for. Lou Gehrig.
Lou Gehrig, okay.
Player 2, you pick again, please. This evangelist made plenty of headlines in the 1920s, like in 1926 when she claimed to have been kidnapped. The correct response is Amy Semple McPherson.
Okay.
Player 2, you pick again, please.
River's 800.
British River, on which Oxford's great rival university is located. Here's what we were looking for. The Cam.
The Cam, okay.
We return to you, player 2. GE acknowledges that in the 20th century it dumped PCBs into this river around Troy.
This is getting tough.
Player 3? Good for you. Okay, let's get back into this. Player 3, you make the next selection. It's fed by the Hasbani River in Lebanon and by the Banias in Syria. Here's the correct response. The Jordan. You again, player 3. In The Deerslayer, this character escapes from the Hurons when Chingachgook helps to free him.
Clues are getting tough now.
Here's the correct response. Natty Bumppo.
Who is Natty Bumppo? Okay.
Player 3, back to you. Pangloss keeps his incorrigible optimism intact when he escapes an incompetent hangman's noose in this satire. Here's the correct response. Candide.
Candide, okay.
You get to pick again, player 3. The first track on the Beatles' second album was a Chuck Berry song that told this composer to roll over.
Was
Player
Beethoven.
Yeah!
Who is Beethoven?
Player 1, here's Sarah.
Brian Jones played the humble kazoo on this band's 1967 Between the Buttons album, though not on the hit Ruby Tuesday.
Backing off on that one.
Here's the response we were looking for. The Rolling Stones.
Oh, right.
You get to pick again. Yeah! Sir, the second daily double. And you're in the lead now. What'll it be?
I'm only gonna bid 200 on this one.
Okay, here is the clue. The searchers told us that Madame Ruth had a pad down on 34th and Vine where she sold this.
What is love potion number 9?
Congratulations, you're still in first,
Big
player
more.
1. Player 1. This man's pacemakers included Leslie McGuire, John Chadwick, and Freddie Marsden. Here's the correct response. Jerry Marsden.
Jerry Marsden. Okay.
Player 1, back to you. Reg Presley not only sang lead on this Trogs hit, he played the ocarina as well. It's player 2. You got it. Now let's take a look at that $2,000 clue, shall we? Its upper part runs clear. It clouds up near Great Falls, Montana, and gets muddier from there. Here's the correct response. The Missouri.
All right.
Looks like you'll all be moving on to Final Jeopardy after this break. So much depends on how you do in the Final Jeopardy category, which today is U.S. politics. What are you going to wait?
I'm bidding 1,400.
All right, players, this is what it comes down to. Here is the Final Jeopardy clue. Since 1960, only Massachusetts and this state have produced more than one of the 10 Democratic presidential nominees.
I'm gonna go with West Georgia.
Let's see your response. With that correct response...
Oh well, I was wrong. But it doesn't matter, I win the game.
Your response? How much do you add to your total with that correct response? And your response? And that will lose you.
So we're gonna add 25,000 to that. That's $45,000
Congratulations, player 1.
for the game.
You are our new champion. Good game. Thank you so much for playing.
That's $72,900 for the YouTuber bank. And we're gonna do our 4th segment when we return. Don't go away, guys.